3, 2, whoop, 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 ha! What's going on?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
It's yours. What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to a little thing that we call the Cipher.
Cipher crew. What's
I am
going
your host,
on?
Marcus the Kid Warren, and with me is my man Muff. How you doing today, sir?
I love it, man, because now we got structure. Here's Muffin. How you doing today, sir?
You know what?
And now my response is this.
Okay.
Doing great today.
Oh, okay.
You know
So
great?
why are you doing great?
Because if you look over to my left,
I'm looking to your left.
Who is this dude right here?
This is my man. Let me give an introduction because
back up a little bit. Go ahead.
Okay. This is my
Spotlight
man.
on him.
Okay, this is my man. All right, you probably heard of him because we talk every time you hear my man here say the name Russell. You say, yeah, well, my man Russell said this. My man Russell said that.
That's right.
All right, in the early '90s, maybe late '80s, he founded a crew called Grand Jury. I was blessed enough to join that crew in the early '90s. We've been a crew ever since. Maybe mid '90s or something like that. We kind of grew apart a little. Not really grew apart. I mean, he moved to DC. Was been doing his thing ever since. You know, every once in a while we have the chance, we get blessed. He comes back to town. We get together, we cipher, we do our thing. We talk about hip hop.
Hip hop keeps us together,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
That's the glue.
That's the glue.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
dude way over there, cat's way over here.
Right.
Hip hop is the glue.
Yes,
the
sir.
mortar.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much do the same thing that we do in this form right here.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's like hip hop 24 hours a day. Then he goes by the name of Ace, Russell Johnson.
Boom.
Right now he's Russell. Russ. He's in a Johnny Boom Bass. I think I might have already said that. Right now he's in a hip hop, or he's in a band right now called Over the Line. He's an MC for it. He's also doing his thing with a bass guitarist and a drummer. He's doing all kinds of things. And why don't you tell the people a little bit about what you do, or do you have anything else?
Well, just one second, because I want to go into great detail.
Okay.
With this guy here, but let's tell the people about what it is we're talking about today.
Okay.
What are we reviewing today?
We're reviewing the man. Dun, 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 dun. Get the hell up! Dun, 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 dun. Get the hell up! Throw your hands in the sky! My man from that Godzilla sample has been stomping on competition just like he was Godzilla himself. The one and only.
Oh, sorry.
Really?
The one and only Pharoahe Monch in his new album W.A.R. W.A.R. Son.
Yeah,
Let's speak on it.
I'm going to speak on this guy. I want to go into my man here a little bit. We're done. We're going to hit our review because that's what we're here for today. I was excited to know that Pharoahe Monch was coming with a brand new album.
Of course.
Renegades,
About time.
We know him when he came with his first solo album back in 1999 called Internal Affairs.
Beautiful
That's
album.
the one joint we was over there talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Very underrated album.
We came with Desire back in 2007, I believe. Desire
Yes, sir.
came out. Okay, and now he comes back with Real Renegades War. The album. And I'm going to get your guys' opinion on that too in a second here. You know, lyrically, we know that he's a beast.
It's ridiculous.
You know, and with a lot of MCs here, you know where I come at on this. If you a beast, then you are responsible to get your production right with your lyrics. That's your responsibility to make yourself dope, to make yourself a classic. Because, like, every week I mention Cannabis, and every week I mention a Nas. Two great MCs. Without question, right? But if your production does not match your lyrical abilities, I still got to take points off. That's just what it is.
Tretch. Naughty by Nature.
Tretch, you know?
Tretch was another MC that is blessed. And Naughty by Nature, they had their pop hits, but, you know, the songs that they had, he was lyrically above the group. He was lyrically above Vinny. He was lyrically above all them cats, but yet I felt like he had to sort of dumb himself down on the records. So that's how I feel about that. If he had gone with Dre or gone with Primo, forget about it. It'd be the Tretch show. That's my opinion.
Yeah, we can debate that.
Right.
But as far as Pharoahe Monch is concerned, he's a lyrical beast. Right. You know, when he talks about, because you got the pro blackity. Right. He's a very conscious MC. Right. He's got all those elements working as an MC, not just flow. But first of all, let's talk about flow. Right. Flow is sick. Flow is absolutely sick. You know what I'm saying? Right. Production-wise, and I guess I'll get right to it, it's hit and miss for me. Right. I know he made some references about this album, saying that he went with a lot of underground MCs. Right. M-Phases being one of them. And that's one of the guys that I mess with on the underground a little bit. M-Phases is a very good underground MC along the lines of guys like M-Phases, Illmind, them type of dudes like that. Love his production. He's worked with Little Brother and all them cats I listen to in the underground. But as far as the beats are concerned, hit and miss, but some of the highlights of the album. And I know where you guys are on that. We've been talking every morning. Ever since he's been here for a couple of days, he's been singing to himself, "Let my people go." And as far as beat is concerned, that joint is funky.
It's crazy.
Funky. The drums are sick a little bit,
and it's got the old Negro spiritual singing.
Negro spiritual.
There's a couple songs got that.
Yeah,
songs got that singing where it touches your soul. The singing it ain't just Mariah Carey singing. It ain't just some girl singing.
Got some girl came up by the church. She was at a tabernacle.
At a tabernacle. 1947 tabernacle. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I just thought it was ironic because his first name is Pharaoh when he's talking about "let my people go." I just thought it was ironic.
No, okay, all right. You get points for that. But "Let My People Go," Black Hand side too, very lyrically conscious going. And the thing about that's why I like Styles P, man. Listen, real quick.
Love Styles P.
Slight digression here. I saw Styles P also made the one pro-black song probably about 3 or 4 years ago.
Why?
It's Casey. Why? Thank you so much. That's what got him on there because he's good picks up the slack. Why? Was that Styles P or was that Jadakiss?
That was Styles.
Wait a minute.
No, I think that was Jadakiss.
That was Jadakiss, actually.
What a Blocks brothers. What a Blocks brothers. What a D-Block.
At any rate, but them dudes, it's funny because when a lot of the younger guys talk about today's MCs, I hear a lot of young cats referring to Jadakiss a lot, and rightfully so.
Jadakiss is one of my favorites.
They're those guys, man. You know what I'm saying? So I love, and that's what's been missing to me out of a lot of today's hip hop, and I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna get off my soapbox after I make this quick point. Is that what a lot of today's hip hop lack is that consciousness in their rhymes, that black consciousness.
Okay.
As soon as these young kids hear it, they think either these dudes is old, they being preachy.
Right.
If there's any time you need that type of consciousness in your music, it is right now, based on what's going on.
Sure.
Where are the Public Enemies? Heck, the stuff I'll even go a step further. NWA was conscious.
Right.
They were a conscious group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. I mean, they were radical.
Right.
Check MC Ren.
Right.
But that's what's missing in today's music. But at any rate, I like the couple. I like to Let My People Go. I like the Black Hand. I like the Black Hand side also. Assassins with Jean Grey and Royce. Jean Grey. Real quick too. Do you guys have a comment about Jean Grey? I don't want to suck up.
No, go ahead. No,
Jean Grey, man. Such an undergraded to me female. See, the Backpackers and Underground, we understand who Jean Grey is. We know that she's that girl, man. And at the end of the day, man, there's really, I'm not even going to say not too many. Nobody can really mess with Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Jean Grey, get on there with a guy, you wouldn't even know that it's a female MC on your track.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because she's got the lyrics, the flow, the lyricism, the wordplay, the complexities in her rhymes, all that stuff she has going for her. You see it on Assassins. Royce is, he's Royce.
Royce is a beast. Every time he spits on mic, he's a beast. So.
But there you have it. That's kind of where I'm at on a beat wise. But go ahead. Where are you guys on the lyrics and?
Well, like you said, sickly his lyrics are. I mean, his lyrics are. If you listen to him, they're so complex to the point where you think, oh, he didn't even rhyme that. Oh, here it comes. You know what I'm saying? There it is. I mean, his rhymes are just complex. He's very similar. It's funny. I was listening to him on the way up here, and what I feel is he's very similar to a Busta Rhymes without being. And I say Busta Rhymes being commercial, not a knock. Busta Rhymes is phenomenal.
Right.
But it's very like there's nothing traditional about those two MCs.
Right.
There's nothing. They don't rhyme like like Nas. They don't rhyme. Not that again. They're great. They don't rhyme like Jay-Z. Their rhymes are just like from some other planet. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like. Their rhymes just like, what is he saying?
They don't have the measurables that you have with
right. They don't count by. They don't count 16 bars. They count like 17 and 3/4. I mean, it's just all over the place. And that's why I love Pharoahe Monch. His rhymes, he says a rhyme, skips a couple of measures, comes back to that rhyme, and it's just ridiculous. So his rhymes are really just, them by themselves are like, I can listen to just the rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Because the rhymes are just, and to put a beat on top of it, it's even better. But the rhymes are just ridiculous. I mean, you really can't. You can't go too much. You can't say too much.
Acapella spit a whole album.
Right. Because you're like, what he's saying. You're so interested in what he's saying and how he's getting to the point and where the rhyme is going to be dropped. So it's he's to put it plainly. That brother's nice.
Yeah. He's crazy. He's off the hook. I mean, Pharoahe Monch is one of those guys that you're wondering why is he not in the top spot right now. I mean, that's what's wrong with the music industry itself. But I digress. I mean, he's got that machine gun style. It sounds like almost
Twister.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that style. It sounds like a gunfight. I mean, it's like, you know, that he has asthma. You can almost, you can almost tell that in his flow. I mean, it's like he will stop, let the beat breathe, then boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. It's like Tommy guns. It's like Tommy guns. Fully automatic gun, right?
It's like, it sounds like the guy's a strip when he's rhyming. And another thing that I love about like Pharoahe Monch, it's like he is a conscious rapper, but I mean, he's not afraid to say something like, yeah, I do, I lift up my robe and you'll see a 32 snub nose and stuff like that. Use those type of metaphors in his rhymes. He's not afraid to use that type of language or use those type of metaphors in his rhymes. But I mean,
he's not limiting himself.
Exactly, he's not pigeonholing himself, but he's that type of cat. And you know, you can tell from his earlier albums that he's grown as an MC, but he's always keeping his fan base in there. He's always keeping it real.
He gonna see his backpacker crew. But here's a question I have for you guys.
Sure.
Now we love it. We know his rhymes are tight.
Sure.
Right? You know what I said about the beats where I'm at on it.
Okay.
How does the album sound to you guys? Listen to the album. Just what's your overall feeling of this album? What's the vibe
to me? And I know Muff, he's the elder statesman of this crew. Not by much. Not by much. Not much. But I
you
know.
You out these middle fingers. I'm giving right here to both of them.
But I know Muff has his palette for beats is probably a little more developed than I would say than myself and Kid.
Nice way to put it.
Right. So in other words, so you like that?
Yes, yes.
So and when I say that is, I'm from Brooklyn, right? I'm from New York. I like my beats kind of muddy. I like my beats sort of. I like my beats Eric Sermon style. I like my beats. You know what I'm saying? That's where I come from. Mm-hmm. That's me. I like my beats just boom. So musically, you know, if I pick a beat maker like Slum Village, one of them was musical, Tribe, was musical, like Jay Dilla, was more musical. This is not that. Pharoahe Monch is not a musical album. Pharoahe Monch is a screw face, you know, dark windows tinted, rolling through the hood type. So to me, I think the beats are nice. I like the beats. They're disjointed in some places, yet they still have nice syncopation. They are hard. They are aggressive. You're not dancing to none of the songs, maybe one. You're not dancing to none of the songs. They're not club songs, but they're the songs that I want to listen to when I'm lifting, when I'm lifting weights, when I'm driving, when I'm cruising with the windows down, cruising. So, me personally, I think the album is great. I think the album is great musically. I think it's good. I think it's really good. I think it's refreshing. You know, it's not all electronic like a lot of the beats today are. Where you can hear that was definitely done in Pro Tools. That was definitely done in Fruity Loops. You can tell some beats done in Fruity Loops. Done took 10 minutes. His beats seem complicated. His beats seem to have some substance to me.
Right.
So that's how I feel about it.
Right. I mean, I agree with you in some say. I mean, I actually agree with both you guys. I mean, for me, it was hit and miss. A lot of times, there was a lot of tracks, especially later on in the album, that I thought that Pharoahe Monch actually overpowered the beats with his lyrical
good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I like that. That's a very good point.
I'm with you on that.
But I mean, you had but there were songs like "Let My People Go," and I mean that more than made up for it. But I mean,
with KRS a lot, that old program. I mean,
exactly.
That's very good point. Right. The vocals overshadow the beats.
Exactly. But at the same time, I kind of understood what they were trying to do. Okay, it's not like a Lupe Fiasco type of deal where they're trying to
we have a Lupe free show.
I'm sorry,
I'm so mad at that album. I don't want to hear about it no more.
So
I'm gonna come with a picket sign. No Lupe, right here, pick it right across.
The album was a fiasco. But
that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking, well, you know what? This I'm not really feeling this beat, but I can see what they were trying to do with this joint. They were trying to bring more of a softer feel with the track. They weren't trying to go pop. They weren't trying to go R&B or nothing like that. They weren't trying to sell me a dream. They were just trying to say, okay, well, this is what we were trying to do. Maybe listen to the beat. This is what he was feeling off of it, and that's why this is why this beat went with this flow. I wasn't really feeling it, but I can see what they were trying to do.
And then let me be clear. I'm gonna get off this. Cause I know we went to talk about Russell or some things. I'm gonna belabor the point here, but you know, if I'm looking at Desire, Internal Affairs in this album,
that's good.
Right?
Comparison.
But here's the thing, though. I'm still waiting for Pharoahe to give me that classic. He ain't made one yet. He has not made a classic yet. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna go on record here. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. And I told you guys before he got on set, his other half, and you guys know he was in a group Organized Confusion
Organized
with Prince
Confusion.
Poe.
Right.
Prince Poe's put out some quality stuff over the last decade.
Okay.
Don't sleep. A lot of my cats on the underground know about that right now. Prince Poe does his thing, man.
Nice.
And he has a nice. His flow is similar to Pharoahe's in a way.
Right.
He's got some of that machine gun flow a little bit too, and that's why they work so well chemistry-wise together. But not to digress, I'm still waiting on that classic, and if you're asking me, I'm giving the album 3.5 stars. 3.5 is because I don't know how it comes out of 5. 3.5 out of 5. Reason being is because the production is lacking, but the lyrics, are just so exceptional. It's not like I won't listen to it again. It's a great
right. That's how I base a lot of my. If I don't rate albums like you do on regular, so at least not to a public. If I was gonna rate that, I would base albums on how many times I'll listen to it, especially front to back.
Yeah.
This album I will definitely listen to front to back a couple times before I choose out the ones I really want to hear. So. Would you like to hear my rating on this? No, you're
yeah, sure. We're ready.
3.5 is actually pretty good. I'm going to give it a 4. And I'm going to give it a 4 because, like I said, the word I like to use is refreshing. Mm-hmm. It is nice. It's got the underground feel, yet it's got the quality that sometimes underground doesn't have. Like the album, the production of it, and I don't mean production maybe music wise, but I mean the production of the album as a whole has great quality to me. Like Idris Elba.
It's well thought out.
Yeah, well thought out.
Exactly.
Done well.
Yeah,
and so I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Now, ask me 3 days from now, I might say something else. Ask me to compare it to some other classic type albums. I know it's not a classic album. Ask me to compare it to them. I might change my tone, but right now, based this album on its own, I'm gonna give it a 4 because I really enjoyed it. I really like Pharoahe Monch. I always liked him, and every once in a while, every time I catch him on the Freestyle, on the Raucous albums, the Lyrical Lounge, forget about it. I mean, come on. I mean, you can't even. Oh no, with
Oh no.
Yeah, he's just he's one of those guys who be like, when's he coming on? Oh, there he is. There he is. And it's and then
Song Bombing 2 was crazy.
Song Bombing 2, right. And it's not fair. You can't give him props, because what he's done for me lately, that thing, but that's the I know it's not on the album, but that song still is great, and not that again, different merits I know, but I I gotta remember every once I'm like, Pharoahe Monch, no joke. I'll take him. I'll pick him on the lineup any day over many MCs. So
definitely. Well, I agree with Muff. I'm going to give this one about a 3.5. I mean, it's like I love the album. I mean, lyrically, I would probably give it like a 4.5 even. Right. But the beat selection actually brings it down to about a 3.5.
They don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna take over the show. So.
Hey, real quick, we got Russell here.
Yeah.
Give some history on this brother right here, if you could.
Well, how about I give history on these brothers? How about that? You don't want to see that? I give history on these guys. You know what I'm saying? So me and my man Kid, we go way back. We hooked up at going to teen clubs. You know what I'm saying? Way back in the day, because we weren't old enough to get into the spot. Into the real spots.
Wow.
Hitting up clubs like the Toy Store, the Jaguar, doing shows. He had a crew. I had a crew. Then my man Muff here. Him and I go way back because he was dating a girl who was actually a friend of my girls. And you want to just tell the story?
Okay.
Go ahead and tell the story.
Okay, real quick.
Real quick.
So I get into this guy's tracker.
Geo Tracker, baby. Geo, yeah. Grand jury represent.
So he picks me up. He thinks, because I'm like a friend of some girl he was dating, Right. He was dating a girl, and I was dating a girl, whatever the heck, and he felt obligated because when girls make you, hey, you know what, you should meet this guy. He's
like a play date.
Yeah, it's like a play date. I always tell men,
I don't care about this.
So he picks me up in this tracker, and I'm like, hey guys, I got the new Dr. Dre G thing, right?
That's what he says to me. In the car.
And I don't think he heard me say remix.
And I'm thinking this.
Now the product had been out for maybe roughly a year.
Yeah, right. And I got beats. I'm a beat man. I know music. I'm like, dude. I'm thinking this dude was corny. He's like, dude, I got G things.
He put the joint in. He didn't know he had the.
And he basically kind of forced me to put it in my tape deck. And I'm like,
which is what I do today, by the way. That's me all day.
I
play this.
I noticed he got this tape deck.
You know, tape deck.
Wow, tape deck.
And I snatched it out of his hand. I'm like,
He snatched that hard.
Still got these, right? like Debo. So I snatched it out of his hand. I'm like, and I'm in the front seats of the back, so I'm rolling my eyes. Like I'm like,
and I'm waiting for my request to go through. I'm like, all right, I'm a little upset. Like, I know he don't understand what I'm saying. I know what he's thinking.
So I put this joint in, and this is remix that is so hot. I'm like, oh snap, this brother got it going on.
Yeah, exactly.
And right from there, we realized
we became roommates.
We got apartment together.
Crazy.
And been super close friends ever since. So we met on false pretenses, or should I say, we met on a situation like that. And we've been close.
What is it?
Close. So anyway, I didn't realize he was who he was when it came to music, and he didn't realize that I was who I was when I said it was chill.
It was all good.
But yeah, that's
these guys are flowed. In fact, these two guys here, the grand jury group for the beginning. They used to go and do shows all over the place. That's why when you guys see, I know you guys heard Kid spit a few shows ago, so on and so forth. Also, this guy right here is right down south doing his own thing. The name of this band is the OTL Band. Am I correct?
Yeah, OTL Band. It's on Facebook. It's OTL Band on Facebook.
Yep.
Right now, to make a short story long, me and the drummer of the band, we were in a hip hop jazz joint, and we were knocking out some nice music, and that band fell apart like real live bands do. And so we joined this band that was gigging out. It's a party band, so we do a lot of coverage and whatnot. I do my own freestyle thing when I can, but it's a good gig, man. And we rock down in D.C., Northern Virginia area regularly. I got 2 shows coming up in this week, as a matter of fact, down there.
Check them out.
And also, I hit me and the drummer and this new bassist I got work with me. We hit up any open mic night we can down in D.C. So if you're down in D.C., know about an open mic night, you might see me up on the microphone spitting some
What's the name of the clubs you go to? What's the name of the, like, for the people in DC who check us out?
As far as the places where the band plays, we play places in Alexandria, Virginia. We play a place called the Light Horse. We play down in DC called Bobby Lou's. We play a place called Gin and Tonic. We play a place called Whitlow. We're playing on this Wednesday night. We got a gig. And then the open mic nights, I'm hitting up a place called the Soundry, which is out in Vienna, Virginia, and a place called Public House 7, which is in Falls Church, Virginia, which is right outside of DC. And we hit up the open mic nights, get up there. Matter of fact, I got this 14-year-old phenomenal blues guitarist kid who plays the blues guitar. He was playing at this open mic night. I had to get up
nice, by the way.
I had to get up on the mic, right? So he's got it. It really doesn't do with me, but he happens to have a YouTube channel. It's called The Kid Plays Guitar.
All caps.
All one word. No spaces. Yep. The Kid Plays Guitar on YouTube, and he was playing. I said I got to get in on that, so I spit on a couple of joints with him just for the fun of it. Again, it's just completely impromptu. I didn't know he was going to be there. I didn't know I was going to get up there.
Get your little freestyle.
Yeah, man. Basically just keep staying sharp. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm up to. And I missed the heck out of these guys. But I come up here 6-7 times a year try to get up.
Here, we do. We got to do. We go out, do our little thing. We just love hip hop. That's what we talk to. Like, when we're done with the show, we're still going to be having these conversations. Trust me on that.
Camera goes off, conversation don't change.
Hey, listen, like we always do about this time.
What's that?
We go over here, we do our little freestyles. You two guys, y'all little rhymes. So I'm going to ask you, could you say a little something for the people to give them a taste of how you like to get out?
All right, let's make this real quick. I can keep it long. But I might say something like this.
Okay.
The way I talk, you think I'm being rude and short, but that's because you can't digest my food for thought. And you don't want to test the teacher. I'm David Banner, desperately trying to suppress the creature. Okay. You're the opening act and I'm the feature. And when I'm done, it's either God or the devil to greet you. Now, I don't need mass appeal. I don't need you to pass the pill. Like my name was Shaquille O'Neal, but if you pass the steel, death kiss from a rose. You'll be asking seal. Not something that you touch, but something that you can feel. You can call my flow Jewish because it is real.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all heard that? Say that last line again. Y'all heard that? Say that last line again. Say that last line again.
I said.
Say it again.
I said it's nothing. It's not something that you can touch, but something that you can feel. Call my flow Jewish because it is real. I got some more for. Let me tell something.
Okay, go ahead. Say your lyrics.
I might say something like, yo. I eat TNT, I wash it down with C4. No surprises like the low rises and be more. I walk a fine wire between right and left, cause it's a thin line between life and death. A heartbeat away like the shark meet in the bay at night. You can feel the life they spark in the way. So when I turn up the heat, it's not the thermostat, it's Slave Revolt. Turner, Nat, I watched the Masters Gather, Black Sabbath, and Mob Rules. You watched Leave It to Beaver, War Cleaver, and Jerry Mathers. Now watch you flip it backwards and rather just bring it back when I attack the innocent, burn churches and bomb schools. I gotta burn the Carter. Suicide bomber, cause I gotta die a martyr. I'm smarter, sharper, I'll spit darts at my partner. And I can stack words like bricks and mortar. Watch me spit forwards and even backwards. That's Pat's word.
No, see, why would you spit like that back in the day?
Guilty.
I was a little late.
Cheer me back up.
I'm a little late, guys.
Get you in here. Go ahead.
I gotta follow that.
Go ahead. Y'all do this. This go back. This is the golden era, y'all. Y'all understand what you're listening to right now. Go ahead.
Backspitting venom and niggas make them irrelevant. You want a war, but now you want a settlement. I think it's evident. You need a dose of medicine to fix your head again. And when you think you got me, I switch styles like Ben Tennyson. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the return of the living dead again. MCs, it's gonna be hard to pay your rent again. I'm hanging out at Bennigan's and jotting sacred sentiments until this waitress told me that it was all about the Benjamins. So I gave her 10 of them and thanked her for her service. Looked around the room, I see some niggas looking nervous. Palms sweating, betting that there was gonna be a murder. I was right because I died that night and I just wanted a burger. Rose from the grave in 3 days and wearing PJs and talking on this prepaid that make my voice sound like T-Pain's. I smack the DJs and listen up deep step shit. You better get to know my name like I was Hugo Sticklitz. And we out of here. Peace. Cipher, baby.
Right. Cipher!
Yo, we out of here. Why? Because the Cipher said so, son. Peace.
Y'all both sold y'all.